Congrats to the Vegas Golden Knights on winning the Stanley Cup Tuesday night against the Florida Panthers with a blowout score of 9-3, which is absolutely crazy. I've never watched the Stanley Cup final game where a team won the Stanley Cup with a big score like that. Usually, the last couple years, when teams won the Stanley Cup, the scores were pretty close. Never a blowout like that. But yeah, lots of credit to Vegas, man. They played hard in this series. Every game they played hard and they played like they wanted it. And they definitely did want it. They were banging up Florida pretty hard. Florida got a bunch of injuries, and but credit to Florida too on the amazing playoff run they had. No one even expected Florida or Vegas to make it this far in the Stanley Cup final. And now we'll go to talk about the Conn Smythe winner, which was Jonathan Marchessault, an original Golden Knight. Been with the Knights since they started as a franchise. Been there since day one of them announcing that they were a team. And what a playoff run he had too. Tied for most goals in the playoffs. And yeah, he was a beast this playoffs for Vegas. And talk about Adin Hill as well. Adin Hill stepping in after that when after Logan Thompson got injured in that series against Winnipeg, for Adin Hill to step in and play absolutely unreal like he did and lead this Vegas Golden Knights team to a Stanley Cup. That is very, very impressive for sure. And I'm sure Vegas will be looking to sign him to a contract for sure. Now we'll take a look at the injuries that Florida got. Like I said, they did get pretty banged up, but these guys are absolute warriors for playing through these injuries. Aaron Ekblad played through a broken foot, two shoulder dislocations, and an oblique tear. Man, I can tell you right now, if that was me, I would definitely not be able to play through that. So, an absolute warrior that Aaron Ekblad is. Absolutely insane to play through a broken foot, two shoulder dislocations, and an oblique tear. Dude's gotta be in so much pain right now, but he's an absolute warrior for playing through that, and very much respect for that. And then, as we all know, Matthew Tkachuk played through Game 3 and 4 with a broken sternum, but we all know he didn't look like himself. He was really slow. You could see he was in a lot of pain, just not at his 100% self. And he played through Game 3 and 4 with a broken sternum, but was shut down to play for Game 5. So, yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. Once again, congrats to the Vegas Golden Knights, Stanley Cup champions, well deserved in my opinion. Um, just the amount of talent they have on that team. You talk about guys like Mark Stone, Jack Eichel, Marchessault, Pietrangelo, Hill, the list goes on. And they got a few players on that team that won multiple Stanley Cups. Now you got Jonathan Quick on there, who was a backup, now a 3-time Stanley Cup champion, right? Won 2 with LA and then this one with Vegas. You also got Phil Kessel, who didn't play a single game in the playoffs, but still a Stanley Cup champion, 3-time Cup champ as well. Won 2 with the Penguins back to back, and then this one with Vegas. Then you got Alec Martinez as well. Pietrangelo, he won with St. Louis. So you got multiple guys on that team that are Stanley Cup champions now. And for Jack Eichel, man, he must be some happy too. After all the shitty years in Buffalo, and then he requests to get traded. He goes to Vegas, and now he wins his first ever Stanley Cup. It's impressive, man. And it's for the management in Vegas too. The GM and owner, Bill Foley. What amazing work he's done in these last 6 years to get Vegas to where they are now, Stanley Cup champions. So that's going to do it for this video. Congrats to the Vegas Golden Knights 2023 Stanley Cup champions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.